Hello, my name is Dr. Kelly Shear, and I interview and coach executives for a living. Today, I'm going to talk about pre-employment testing, specifically general aptitude tests, otherwise known as critical reasoning tests, cognitive ability tests, or a caliper test. For the purposes of this video, I'll lump these together into the term aptitude testing. Typically, when you're far along in the job application process, you'll be asked to take a series of tests. This is an objective way for the hiring organization to look at your reasoning skills and personality. Today, we're exclusively talking about critical thinking and ability testing versus personality assessment. If you're interested in learning about how to approach personality testing, please see the link in the description to my video on that topic. So back to today's topic of aptitude testing. Today we'll talk about how to prepare for these tests and how organizations use them to make hiring decisions. First, we'll cover preparation. Now, on the one hand, you can't really change how smart you are, right? Consider IQ, for example. It is generally static. However, you can improve your chances of feeling more prepared and comfortable taking tests that assess your ability for analytical and objective problem solving. Consider the SATs or other standardized tests you've taken in the past. There's a formula for answering these questions. Once you know the test you will be taking, I would do a Google search of the test to understand if there are practice tests that you can take online or study guides online that you can use to put yourself in the mindset of taking these types of tests. I have done this myself, in fact, and while you may not know exactly the types of questions you'll get in your specific test that you take as part of the application process, you can put yourself in the mindset and reduce ambiguity so that you are more comfortable and feel more prepared. For example, you'll want to understand if your test is timed or not. Usually these are. One final note that I also recommend for any online testing. Make sure you take the test on time. If you're not given a due date, ask your contact at the hiring organization when they would like you to complete the test. When you take the test, I suggest taking it in one sitting in a quiet space where you won't be interrupted or where you won't lose internet service. So now, how do organizations use your aptitude test results? It is one piece of data that they use to make their hiring decision. Essentially, these tests tell us someone's ability to objectively solve problems, specifically not allowing emotion to influence problem solving. They also tell us someone's ability to navigate complexity and ambiguity. I would share with you that I always tell clients there is one reason people do really well on these tests. Specifically, the person is extremely smart. However, there are many reasons people perform poorly. For example, test anxiety, subjective decision-making, and distractions during test taking. Where high test scores become more important is when people are applying for roles they have never had before or roles of expanded responsibility. These roles will require someone to be exceptional at navigating ambiguity and greater complexity than they are used to. Or, for example, now the person's decision will have greater impact, and so their ability to solve complex problems objectively is increasingly important. Low scores are less important when a person is applying for a role that they are familiar with because they have had experience and can use that experience. However, in my experience, it is very rare that hiring organizations throw someone out of the application process because of one low score on these types of tests. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching and see you next Thursday.